Hey guys, hope you're all well. The turban is back on, which means I'm going to do another makeup look for you guys since the last one went down so well. Lots of positive messages, which I thank you guys for. And I have a Christmas party coming up, so I thought I'd share with you the look that I think I'm going to do. And it's funny because it's not going to be a kind of dark look. I know this time of year it's like dark colours, berry lips, but I'm actually going for a really sparkly, girly doll type makeup look, but I think it does fit the season really well, kind of frosty wintry look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I have to apologise, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm sorry if I'm like coughing and sniffing or if I sound a bit nasal today. I'm going to start by using my foundation, the Studio Fix foundation in NC42. I was going to use something different, but I just like the coverage that this one gives, so same as always, I just like to dot it on because it's easier. I will do a skincare routine if you guys want one. A couple of people have asked. I just don't know what's the best way to film it because I only film during the daytime, so I get the light. So I don't know if it's good to film a talking one or a voiceover one or whatever. You guys let me know. I'm just using my Real Techniques buffing brush to buff it into my skin. So now that my foundation's done, I'm going to go ahead and use the Studio Fix concealer in the same shade, and I just use that under my eyes because I have quite dark circles under my eyes. So now that that's done, I'm going to actually highlight my face. I'm not going to contour, but I think highlighting really this time of year, it just gives off that really nice frosty, sparkly look that I'm going for. So I'm using this NARS highlighter. The colour is Hot Sand. This one I believe was limited edition, so I don't know if they have this one, but they have very similar ones like this. They have loads of different shades to use as well, so I'm just going to highlight just on my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. I'm going to use my MAC stippling brush, the 130 brush, to apply it because I find that a lot easier. It's a very, very subtle one. I was choosing between this one and a different one, and I liked how subtle this was. It just gives off a kind of nice glow when the light catches it. So just apply it to the top of my cheeks. A bit too much on that side. And a little bit of sparkle on the chin. Why not? Now this is the really fun part. So I'm going to use my Sleek Natural palette, and I'm going to use the colour Taupe, which is this one here. Sleek is really good for like palettes, blushes, loads of things. So this one's the Naturals Au Naturel palette 601. I'm going to use a taupe colour. They have loads of other ones, like really sparkly ones, smoky eyeshadow ones, bright coloured ones. I think it's really good, and the price is really good for them as well. So I'm just going to use the taupe, and I'm going to start in the inner corners and bring it all the way across my lid. And just pack that right onto my lid. So that's done. It looks crazy bright, I know. And I also just poked myself in this eye, so this eye's a bit like, ugh. But we're going to warm it up a little bit. It's not going to be just this bright. I'm going to use MAC's Antiqued just in the crease using a blending brush. Just any blending brush will do. Just to give it a bit of warmth, a bit of depth as well. Because although I do like the odd bit of sparkle, I'm not that used to it. So this kind of detracts a little bit away from it. So just put a little bit in the crease and buff it across. And it's a nice sparkly deep red, so it's still kind of Christmassy and sparkly, but it just helps warm it up a little bit. So now that's done, that's kind of warmed it up a little bit. So we've still got a bit of gold in there, but it's more like a smoky rose gold now. I'm going to use MAC's Peaches for my blush, just because I just want a little soft rose, you know, a bit like the winter's been biting at your cheeks, just a little bit of colour. I'm just going to use my blushing brush to apply it. Okay, so that's done, and just like my other makeup video, I never really do anything in a particular order, so I've just remembered I need to apply mascara to my eyelashes and I want to neaten up my brows a bit. So for my eyelashes, I'm going to use Maybelline's the Falsies, the Volume Express one. This one is really good because it's shaped almost like a spoon. Let's see if I can show you that. It has like a kind of spoon shape, and that really helps like flare out the eyelashes. So just use that. So that's just opened up the eyes a little bit for us. And for my eyebrows, I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to use my Archery spoolie just to neaten it up and maybe add a little bit of colour, but I don't want too strong of a brow for this one. I think the sparkly eyes are the focus really. So just neaten them up. Mine need doing. I get mine threaded and they need to be threaded. They're really out of shape, but you know, whatever. So for my lips, I have already put a bit of Vaseline on to kind of help moisturise them, especially this time of year. It's so cold, lips dry out really quickly. So I put a bit of Vaseline as my base, and I'm going to use Rimmel's Lasting Finish Lip Liner, and this one is in the colour Tiramisu. I'm just going to use that to line my lips just a little bit. It's an off brown, quite nudie colour. So I've just lined them really, really quickly. And the next thing I'm going to use is a lip gloss. I'm not going to use a lipstick. I just think a lip gloss would be quite nice to add a bit of shimmer and shine to this frosty Christmas sparkle look we're going for. This is Benefit's Life on the A-List. I've had this for so long, so I'll try and link everything down below, but I don't think they do this anymore. I'm not sure, but hopefully I can link something similar if they don't do it. It's this nice soft pink, like a baby pink, but it's quite sheer. I think it's just quite a nice change because you might not always want to wear like a heavy lipstick, especially to an outing and you're going to be eating and drinking. You don't want to have to keep reapplying your lipstick. So I think a lip gloss is quite a nice option because you can just quickly apply it. But yeah, that's my makeup look done. Onto the hair as always. So I have done braids. There's like maybe 12 to 15 braids in my hair. As you can see, I don't twizzle the ends, mainly because my hair doesn't really like to be coiled. Like I try and do the coil around the finger and it doesn't really stay, but also because my hair ends up in afro anyway, so I don't mind having the little kind of bunches left out. I've applied a little bit of oil to my scalp. I braided using Palmer's Moisture Curl Cream. Just did about like 1-inch partings and then separated those partings into braids. So yeah, just if you want to do a braid out, then that's the easiest way to do it. You just need to know how to braid, and it doesn't really matter how many braids you do. They come out with a nice kind of wavy, curly effect. So I'm just going to undo those. So that's all of my braids out. I did a side parting. Shout out to all of my people that do their parting on the left. Now you want to just get an afro pick or a wide tooth comb, or use your fingers and just kind of fluff out any partings. What I really like about braid outs is braid outs give me the most amount of stretch to my hair as opposed to twist outs. Where definition is concerned, I'm not that big of a definition person. Unless if I want definition, I will use gel, or I will do my braids or twists a lot thinner, but usually it's just to kind of create a certain shape to my afro. That's why I do braids versus twists. So I'll do braids when I want a really big stretched afro. Separate those a bit. Do you know what? Do you know who I feel I look like? And I really love her. And right now, for some reason, I feel like my hair is shaped quite similar to hers. Is Igbo by Frankie on Instagram, or her name is ASOS Freddy as well. She has 2 Instagrams. She works for ASOS, I believe, as a stylist or something. Her fashion is impeccable, and she also has the most amazing afro I've ever seen, and it's kind of shaped similar to this, or she often wears like a parting on this side and has just this really lovely shaped afro, and I feel like my hair looks like that right now, so I'm really happy right now. Check her out if you haven't already. The next thing I'm going to do is optional. I'm going to add a little bit of gel to my hair. I'm using the Eco Styler gel. I'm just going to use a teeny tiny bit of it, just a little blob. Can't even really see it, just a little blob. And I'm gonna try and attempt to catch some baby hairs, we'll see, and just create a little bit of a look to it. And I've also got my boar bristle brush, you know, back from the relaxer days. I didn't quite let it go. Just slick them a little bit. Okay, and this final step is completely, it's like the last step was optional, but now this is like super optional. But because I'm actually going to be wearing black, way to bring the tone down, but I will be wearing like black for my Christmas party. I see my makeup as kind of like an accessory, so that's why I've gone really super sparkly. And to make it even more girly and sparkly, I got this hairband from Accessorize, and I love it. Look at the little diamantes and jewels in there, and the detailing is just really sweet. And I think it's a nice way for us girls with afro or curly hair to kind of accessorize our hair with some hairbands. I've been getting into them lately, so you can just add a bit of that. So there you go, you are like Christmas ready. I look about 12, but I like it anyhow. And my nails as well are Christmassy. They're a little bit sparkly, they're just like a gold shimmer. So yeah, I hope you guys really like this look. Thumbs up if you do. Comment down below what looks you might like to see from me, or anything about this look. Let me know if you try it out, or if you like sparkles and Christmas and all that kind of stuff. And also do comment down below about the skincare routine if you would like to see one, and how you think I should film it. I'd really like your opinion on that, because that's the only reason I haven't done it so far. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! They look really chunky now. Oh dearie me, dearie me. There isn't much sparkle on that side. I'm going to add a bit more sparkle.